Welcome to La Cocina Borracha. My name is Cecilia, and for those the ones who follow me, they know that I speak Spanish and I try to speak some English as well. So welcome and salud. Today I'm going to make tamales. Each country have their own tradition for the holidays, Christmas, and from Mexico all the way down to the south, I believe it's a tradition to make tamales. So I'm gonna make a tamales from my country the way we prepare, but I'm gonna let you know that it's not easy. When I said it's not easy, that means take a lot of time. So for you to prepare the tamales, you have to have at least early in the morning started, and probably you're gonna end them done, finish them all in the afternoon. But in my case, I'm going to do it in 2 days. I just did the meat, and tomorrow I'm going to do the dough. I'm going to show you masa, excuse me. I'm going to show you the ingredients at the end, what we need. But the basic or the best tamales you can make or you can have is with the masa, the way you prepare the masa. If the masa have a good taste, the tamal is the best. And the other thing that tamale make perfect, delicious, is the banana leaf. I'm gonna show you how we make it. Okay, so far so good. Let me show you what I did already and what I'm going to do. I'm sure if you make the tamales once, you will make them again. So let's do it and let's cook. Welcome to La Cocina Borracha. So here is a meat for the tamales. So I'm gonna let it rest to let cool down because I cannot add it hot to the dough or to the masa. So I'm gonna let it rest. So I'm gonna do this work step by step. I think I'm gonna do it in 2 days. Today I just did the meat, and tomorrow I'm gonna do the masa. So we're gonna need this masa para tamales. Okay, so this is the harina for the tamales. So I'm gonna show you. This they sell it in all supermarkets, easy to get it. We're gonna put olives in it, So we put olive inside. I'm gonna show you how we do it. So this is all some of the ingredients. This is capers. So this is one of the things that we do for Christmas as a tradition in my country. I haven't done it in a long time, but I asked my mother how to do it, and she gave me step by step how to do it, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna taste good. So we see you tomorrow for part 2, my tamales. Like I said, I'm trying to do as clear as I can and easy as well. But at the end of the day, when everything is said and done, believe me, they are delicious. Okay, here in a big pot, I have water to make. We're gonna steam the leaf for the tamales. So it's very important to do so that way the leaf get nice and soft, easy to manage when we fold the tamales. So I have here the pot ready to go, and I'm gonna put the leaf now when it starts steaming, and let me show you how I do that. Okay, the water already started to steam, so that means the water is hot. So I'm gonna put the leaf in here for a few minutes just to let them soft, to make it easy to roll, I would say, the tamales. So let me show you. And after that, you have to clean them up, the leaf, because now you're just gonna steam it. And after everything is done, we're gonna cut them and we're gonna clean them up here at the leaf. So we're gonna roll them up a little, like this. Make sure they fit in there, like this. And the steam will soak them up for you. So like this, let the steam go through, and we will shut the heat. Okay? You see, as you see the steam, they're gonna give it the color, like they're gonna be like oil coming through the leaf, because that's what you need for the flavor to make the tamales. If you can see the color here, it changed. I don't know if you can see it, so they get shiny. That's how you want it. This way we save time as well. So when the bottom part is already done, we're gonna turn it over and we're gonna do the top. Okay? So this will take a few minutes, but when they're all done, it's easy to roll them up. So you need, or you wanted the leaf to look just like this, so nice and shiny. Like I said, we're gonna clean them up after, and it's nice and flexible. As you can see, I can fold it because they're nice and soft, and it will be easier to do the tamales. So you can steam them right. I'm gonna wash them up and get them ready to fill them up. Over here in the blender, I have tomatoes, onions, pepper, cilantro. We're gonna blender. This juice, we're gonna use it to marinate or to make a tasty masa. The secret of the tamale is in the masa. If the masa tastes good, the tamal tastes delicious. So I'm not going to show you, or I'm not going to put it on the machine because obviously it makes too much noise. But over here, like I repeat again, and garlic, sorry. Tomatoes, onions, pepper, cilantro, and garlic. We're going to blender to use this juice to add it to the masa that we're going to cook, and I'm going to show you. Okay. So I already blend all my ingredients that I will add to the masa. Like I said, this is the basic for the tamales to taste good. If you make the masa tasty, the tamales don't need anything else. Okay, so this is done. Let me continue with the rest of my steps of how to make my tamales. I'm telling you the truth, I haven't made tamales in a long time, but be careful with when you put the masa in it. So I'm gonna make 3 cups for now. Let me see how much it will be, because this, when you make it, it grows, so you have to be careful not to make too much, because and then if you put much, and then you end up with a lot of masa and you don't know what to do. I think 3 cups. It will be plenty for now. I hope it's not that much, but we'll see. So I put already 3 cups here of masa. I'm gonna put water and dilute it and mix it up. So here I'm gonna put water just to dilute it a little bit. See, at 3 cups of masa, I add 3 cups of water. So you want it to be a little loose. I think it's gonna need more water, so we add it as we go. So kind of like this, a little more. We're gonna add more water. Then we're gonna put it in the fire, in the stove, and then we're gonna add oil or manteca. So now we're gonna put it in the stove, and we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. which it will be this that I already blend. We're gonna put it in because this is what I give it the taste, and this is gonna get hard. I know, believe it or not, this is what we put in the tamales, the pork. I don't know how to say it, but you can see it. And I know, probably you said, oh, this is too fatty, but that's what we make it once a year, so we don't do it all the time. So we can enjoy it for once, okay? So we're gonna put some of this, not all, but this is one of the ingredients that make the tamales good. Okay, I already started stirring it here, and I put already some of the fat I will set in here. So we go. This is the process that takes time to stir, and you have to let it go. You have to make it. Okay, it's when you make what you might call it, palenta, sort of kinda. Okay, this thing comes as like that. So don't let it to get hard until you want it to be cooked all the way. So far we're gonna add I add already the fat, and then little by little I'm gonna add all the vegetables or onions, pepper, garlic, they already blended, and we're gonna add it here as well. Okay, I already add all the little by little, all the tomatoes, all the blend stuff that I made before. So I'm adding it as I go, little by little. I put salt and pepper to taste as well. Okay, so you can do that as well. Like I said, it's kind of like when you make a polenta, sort of kind like that. Okay, so and you taste it as you go. If you need more salt, you can add it. So that's why I'm trying to do little by little. So far, so good. And I think the more oil or fat you put in it, the better it is. Believe me. I know you will say, oh, it's too much. So you want the tamale when you open and put it in the dish to slide with all the fat that you put in it. Yes, like that. So it's almost done, and then we're gonna let it cool down, and then we're gonna do the tamales, how we make it. See? So now my next step is to clean the leaf that we're gonna wrap up the tamales. So I already steamed them all. So with a wet towel, we're gonna just do like this, clean them up, okay? Both ways. And before we go on, I'm gonna show you something else. After all the leaves, they're already clean. What we're gonna do is cut the vein, the top of the leaf. If you have a scissor, it's easier, whatever. So you gotta get this off because that is a little too tough, and it make it more difficult to wrap the tamales. So as soon as it's already clean, I'm gonna divide the pieces that I'm gonna use like so, and I'm gonna cut this part off, okay? Okay, here is the meat that I cooked yesterday. So now what I'm doing is warming it up, and I'm gonna add some of the masa over here as well. Not much, just to mix it all together. So, and we put it inside the tamale. Okay, so let me add some of the masa over here. Still not much, just enough to mix it all the meat together. About 2 spoons of, that's good. So we mix it up. Let me taste it. Tastes like a tamale to me. So very good. So now this is done. Now we're gonna get ready to make tamales or fill them up. Okay, so let's do it, and I'll show you how. Okay, now we're gonna make the tamales. I'm showing you. It's like a assembly line. You need a big table to do this. Over here I have my leaf, because we're gonna wrap it up in the foil. If you have wax paper, you can do it in a wax paper as well. But this is, I like it better the foil because it stays together nicely. So here is that. I have, let me show you. I have here the masa, here the meat, and over here I have all the fillings or potatoes, peas, raisins, optional, you don't have to, and I have the capers and olive. So this must have that for fun. Put the dough, at least a spoon of the masa. Put a nice, put some meat, piece of meat with some of the juice as well. Few potatoes, they are already cut, very tiny. Few raisins, 4 or 5, the peas, and everything's go with your hand. So that's another thing. This is all handmade, if you know what I mean. We put the capers and we put the olive. That I have it right here on my reach. So now this time I'm going to hold it together. The foil with that, and voila. This is my last one, so the last one will take everything. So whatever leftovers you have, you put them in, which I'm doing. So this done. Potatoes are done. So this is the biggest tamales ever. Put everything in there, so what do you want to save? So it will cook, and whoever's the lucky one will get that one. Okay, I put them all in. Going for what the heck. Here we go. Close it together. Nice and tight. Fold it, and voila. So probably this I will put double foil because it might explode. So here I have the pan. So if you have some of the leaf leftovers, so we put them in the bottom. We put them in the bottom so that way, you know, the flavor is still there, which is that's what I'm doing. Set them up. Like so. Okay, something like this. You put them in the bottom. So now we're gonna put the tamales in here. Let me lift this. No, let me put this at the back, the bottom. I don't even know how many I made. Maybe like 20, maybe 20, 23. I'll let you know how many. So I have 25 over here, and I have those 7 remain that I'm going to put in another pan because obviously that's not going to fit over here. So, and we're going to cover too with some of the leaves like this that we have leftovers. We're going to put water, and we're going to cook them for about 1 hour and a half. Okay, so now this, like this, and then I'm going to put some water and I'm going to put them in the fire. See, my tamales are boiling out. It's almost ready to taste them. I think they're almost done. We put them in the pan for at least an hour, low heat, and I think they're almost done. So I will try it and I will show you. So here is the final product of my tamales. So let me taste it. I couldn't wait. So still a little hot. I just took them out of the heat. And you know what? The tamale, for some reason, the next day tastes better than now. It's good now, but tomorrow will be taste much better. So thank you for watching La Cocina Borracha. Happy holidays. Hopefully you make them, try it and enjoy it. Salud to all and see you then. Bye. Delicious.